ヤホーン。ヤホ。こんばんは、顔のある上限の月。こんばんは、顔のある上限の月。今どのチーム使えばレイカーズに勝てるか検証中。
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
マイキャリ
Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those moves, man. 5. Finish.
Good take.
Big D. Big D.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
イヤクイック。
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home court. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Golden State Warriors. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And the starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Hill to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. MP is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3. We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the Cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what you did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yuki-san, こんばんは、三日月。
Vassell making sure it goes down.
Rebounded by the Spurs. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a sound big man with great upside.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Butler. Here's Kuminga. And a good offensive. Board, and he gets the bucket.
せっかく作ったのに汗汗。
Especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And here's MP from outside. The shot off that time. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Hield for 3. And he buries his first look.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Pass to MP. Vassell against Kuminga. On the wing, Vassell. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Great open look there.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Vassell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. On the wing, Curry. Hield for 3. Sohan with a rebound. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to MP. Back to Sohan. Shoots over Curry. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle. He was going up for the layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it or not. So we got a couple of free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Coach, when you watch...
Substitution on the floor.
いやなんかさ、殿堂入りやめようと思って引退をしちゃったんよ。逆さまの顔、逆さまの顔。
On the wing, Vassell. Now MP. Fox left side. Sohan right side. 6 on the shot clock. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Sohan's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. The Warriors leading. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Green in at the 5. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three ball.
That shot, the three, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Curry creates inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
MP outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Green. Fox against Butler, and he gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Back to MP. Fox left side. From downtown, Fox splashing it home from deep.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really's upgraded that three-point stroke.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar.
ユッキーさん YouTube チャンネル https://youtube.com/@fem_yuki94 C イコールブルファ4カット9バブ毎度ありがとうございます。ニコニコ。作ったキャラのデータあるはずよ。
The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, BA. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Fox, the pass to MP. Here's Vassell. Over Hield. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it.
いいえ、アスタリスクアクセントアスタリスク。
Wembanyama proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pelicans was definitely a factor. He added 8 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Yes.
データは残ってるんよ。けど、試合できなくなって。
Close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
A minute 4 left to play in the half. Butler taking his time here.
あらら、汗。 その画面見らんと説明できない。汗汗。まあそうよね。
6 to shoot. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Vassell. Sohan with the ball. Now Pajemski defending.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
They keep going back to the same person expecting a different result. He hasn't scored the entire period.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
こんばんは、高評価しました。
Time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there.
カズさんこんばんは。顔のある上限の月。
Here's Curry. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
カズさんこんばんは。顔のある上限の月。千葉茨城でやや強い地震あったので気をつけてください。
Vassell can't get it to go.
九州なので大丈夫ですよ。
And so
わ
it's
かりました。アクセント、オメガ、アクセント、繰り返し敬礼。震度3と震度4です。ありがとう。アスタリスクアクセント、オメガ、繰り返し。津波なしです。
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem.
揺れましたね。
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP, and it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Right wing. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron.
北海道だから何もなし。
Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low.
あらま、アクセント、オメガ、アクセント。
Antonio shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, MP. Warriors trail by 5. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Moody. Moody gets one inside.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Sohan outside, over Payton. San Antonio again missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless, Curry continues to add to his resume.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons.
前の青森の地震の時、震度5強来たのに寝てて起きなかったのやばいよな。
So, yeah, BA, Stephen has created his own class.
For San Antonio, Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Vassell. And it's Chris Paul in for De'Aaron Fox. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The
kick out to Paul. And here's MP from outside.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Here's Curry. Here's Post. And they converted last on attempt number 3. And the Warriors lead by 1. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
MP outside. Kept alive. Outside Barnes. Inside. Here's MP. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Moody. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor. That's
後輩にも言われたお前死ぬぞって。
San Antonio decides to talk it over. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. It's Barnes on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Good. Barnes has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside Kuminga. Fires it. Golden State with a rebound.
First team foul. The line for the Warriors. Post. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Pajemski. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
You look at Kuminga, he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Stephen Curry. Butler out there with Kuminga. Then it's Moody, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. To the middle. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And the Warriors making a change here. Green is checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. The offensive rebound. Here's Sohan. That one's good. This game is all even.
That right there, a huge basket from Sohan, showing absolute fearlessness in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Fields checked in for Moody. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Allie, thank you. San Antonio calls timeout. Here's Paul. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. MP shot is off.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And Curry's focus at this point in his career is clear: to keep winning championships.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a lead. Fox is checked in for San Antonio. And so he drops them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Kicks it out to MP to take the lead. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Hield. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And Hield's judgment in these spots is impressive. Understanding what kind of shot to take in big-time moments.
MP to pass to Vassell. Excellent D there from Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming in.
レイカーズ強すぎだダメだ。
Backing off the shot isn't even a consideration for him.
And he's unable to get the second one.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back. And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
マイキャリの最初から画面見せて。
And the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping over the opposition in this regard.
Outside Curry, from outside the arc. Money from deep.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Sohan. Green with the defensive effort.
吉田した。
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
MP outside. Off target from outside.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
定期星明ちゃん配信をご視聴の皆様こんばんは、三日月。今日は NBA でございます。 M ごゆっくりご覧ください。お辞儀する女、高評価。お願いします。
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 12-4 run. And so it's Golden State winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
マロンシャンありがと、キラキラハート。
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bash. We're reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, you know.
よし。説明終了 W.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. We've got Sharp. Avdia is out there with Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. MP is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Outside, Fox. Back to MP. No good with the triple. Here's Kamare. Here's Avdia. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets. Outside, Fox. Here's Sohan. Offline with his 3. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Clock at 6. Back to Simons. Shoots over Fox. The offensive rebound. And that one's good, Ayton.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Vassell outside. MP outside. Vassell finds MP. No good from outside.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Simons surveying the D. The shot's good.
It took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
Okay, thank you, Shams. Here's Sohan. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Sohan, the pass to MP. And a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
死ぬくらいむずすぎる。
Coming up empty that time. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2".
with a wingspan.
マイキャリはある程度育ててからがいいかもよ。殿堂入りは
At both ends of the court.
And that one's good, Bessie.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
And kicks to Grant. Rebound, San Antonio. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense. And
pass to Kamare. Fox against Simons.
A willingness to play physical, Avdia not holding back.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. This is his first free throw of the game. Brent, with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
So with Paul on the bench.
ってことで、自分で打開するよりアシストメインで成長させてきますわ。
Playing the five. De'Aaron Fox out there with MP. And it's Vassell. And it's small forward. Now, they know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring.
打てるときは打つでいいかと。
One thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up. De'Aaron Fox, Brent, is a very special player, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, it's true. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the open court, but it's his leadership that really has come along at such an early stage. You think about the run that he went on with the Kings just a couple of years ago. He's not settling with that. He wants more. He wants to play in the postseason, and he's capable of getting any team there.
Avdia with it. So hands there, and it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
So ne.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama outside. MP passes to Vassell. MP with it. 5 on the clock. The three. A rebound by Simons. Portland leading by 4. Here's Kamare. Still scoreless. Simons kicks to Henderson. Here's Kamare. Covered by Vassell. Here's Avdia. Rebound by Sohan.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was a big factor. He finished with 19 points and wore the defense down with his three-point shooting. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight? It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Simons that time on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got 3 assists tonight. Wembanyama against Ayton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at Wembanyama. He has a huge vote total right now. Number 3, in fact, among Western Conference players.
And looking more and more like he'll be a starter. And that's really a tribute to the work he's put in this season. He's earned each and every one of those votes.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Henderson, again, the Trailblazers, good for 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Portland.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. To the middle, here's Bassett. And he can't stop. And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason.
私は放射線治療で疲れたのでお先に失礼します。このまま NBA をご覧ください。おやすみなさい。
Out there with Avdia. Then it's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. 3-pointers, Simons. The rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The baseline J. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Fox. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox, I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA, and Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Took him no time at all on that one. Simon. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.
お疲れ様です。やっぱ殿堂入り強いからオールスターとカニしよかな迷うな。
Of your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. MP is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And for the 76ers, they've got Andre Drummond, Maxey out there with Paul George. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, B.A. But it's still a long way to go. We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. Here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes.
それがおすすめ。
Now here's George. Sohan covering. Clock at 6. George with it. He's against Sohan. Sohan with some nice D. Down low. Grimes. He's guarded by Vassell. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Here's McCain. Back to Maxey. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. And the jam by Drummond.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Now here's Sohan. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Yep, that one's good.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Maxey. Into the lane. Drummond passes to Grimes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
MP no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And that's what they want to do. Get him.
オールスターでやるわ。
Open looks early.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Drummond grabs the miss. The Sixers trailing. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. MP outside. Now here's Sohan. Back to MP. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now here's Maxey, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. George feels it out a bit. Back to Maxey. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
MP outside, beyond the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's George. Rebound by San Antonio. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Now here's Sohan. 9 points for him in his last game. That one goes in.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Back to Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
A big... to the left wing. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And as the year comes to a close, let's take a look at how the Rookie of the Year race is going. Still lots of games to go in the new year, but here's where the rookies rank right now. What an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his confidence must be soaring, sitting at the top of this impressive list of young talent.
And that's no small achievement. I mean, even early on like this, I think it shows you how well he fits into playing at this level.
We've got Maxey, George out there with Andre Drummond, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Grimes. And the 76ers another 3.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
From deep, MP. And Grimes pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And here's George. Sohan covering. Fades. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Trailblazers delivered in a major way. He added 11 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover.
まだパスの速度遅いから、マジタイミング見るの大変。
Back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that.
いつもみたいにクイックマッチで感覚で全部パスしてるのをタイミング考えないとだから。パスの精度ですが。
He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Now here's Vassell. Yet to see a basket. MP with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Vassell can't get it to go. The 76ers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's McCain, covered by MP, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. On the wing, Vassell. From deep, MP. San Antonio again can't hit.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Maxey, that's good.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Now here's Maxey. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Vassell. He's scoreless. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 1. Out to the right wing. Outside Maxey. Uncovered. Massey pulls it in.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself. And he's got bunnies. Sohan, a high flyer.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Maxey against Fox. Left side Maxey. Here's Drummond. Back to Maxey. From deep. And they recover it. Drummond passes to Maxey. Tries again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And he drops the first. Both teams. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Sixers on top, leading by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP, and it's Vassell in at the small forward.
まあ総合が60代ならそうよ。汗汗。
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
MP outside for the tie. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
To the wing, right side. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Vassell. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Good on the second one. The Sixers leading. Pass to Drummond. George outside. Now Drummond, covered by Wembanyama. The fader. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. Oh, there's the alley. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 5.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Here's Vassell. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound. And the shot goes.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Now here's Drummond. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's George. Pass to McCain. Fires from deep. They get it again. And another shot. The shot by Drummond, no good. San Antonio trailing here. MP outside. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. George, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
San Antonio has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And a nice finish on the layup. George has got his second bucket on the night.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The league is... All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
We've got Paul George. Andre Drummond is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Drummond. Pass to George. Outside Oubre. Drummond with the ball. Over Wembanyama. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You know, with Drummond's free throw history, teams aren't afraid to get physical with him inside. I mean, they'll send him to the line before they give him an easy look.
And that one falls for Drummond. And so Drummond nails them both. San Antonio leading by 3. Fox, the pass to MP. From the arc. Paul George pulls it in.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
That free throw misses.
Mata, 難易度考えんと。
And he's good on the second.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Fox, the pass to MP. Off target from three-point range.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Oubre on the wing. Pass to McCain. Four on the clock. A deep three. San Antonio with a rebound. Sohan's got 5 rebounds in the game. To tie it up. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Now here's Wembanyama. Back to MP. Fox outside. MP scanning the floor. Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Oubre.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Here's McCain. Here's Maxey. And it's all tied up. Maxey's got 20 points.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Wembanyama, high post. MP outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Philadelphia's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Fox against Maxey. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Fox, the pass to MP. San Antonio again can't hit.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Oubre. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
When they really needed it, what a shot by Kelly Oubre Jr. He's got no problem going and getting a bucket.
From deep, MP. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. Tough day so far.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. They're trailing by 6. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. All right, we present Tyrese Maxey.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. MP, that one's good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Maxey. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And yep, it's good. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
MP outside. Pass to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
For 3, Maxey. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Vassell.
セミプロでやってみてる。
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. George outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making it.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
プロのしたか。金額少し減るよ。
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Wembanyama down low. Drummond's there. Pass to Fox. Three-pointer, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops.
そこなんよな。
That increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now Vassell.
プロで大丈夫。
A deep 3 from MP, offline. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
配信終わるから、ユッキーさんとこ行くよ。
you